Hi everybody, Beanmeister22 here. I know I promised to do a real full review on my new KKmoon video digital microscope, but I just haven't had time because, well, I have no real excuse. But today we're just going to look at some teeny tiny things that you see in your everyday life, and we're going to look at them under magnification. So this isn't really a review, but in a sense, this is showing you what it can do, and it will open the small world, the tiny world around you. So we're going to look at a poppy flower. There's these poppy flowers that keep growing wild out here, so I plucked a flower off, and let's look at it under magnification. I think there's a little bug in there moving around, which that bug would have to be teeny, teeny, tiny, because we're really magging this up. Now, under magnification, this thing looks super, super cool. I mean, it's not a horrible looking flower in itself, normally, but under magnification, wow, it's really neat. Next, we are going to look at a rose petal. The roses are kind of wilted. They haven't really watered them too much, so it's kind of a sad-looking rose petal. Yeah, and we'll take a look at that. Here's a rose petal under magnification. So while we were filming that under magnification, I ran over and grabbed a blade of grass. Now let's look at a blade of grass. Okay, not as exciting as maybe the flower with that little bug squirreling around in there, but still, this is a teeny tiny blade of grass. And lastly for today, while I was grabbing that blade of grass, I found a little stick, a little twig, and I busted it. Now let's look at this twig, and you'll see some lichen on it. Yeah, we have lichen. And you can see what the wood looks like. Yeah, it's kind of neat all magnified up. But yeah, that in itself isn't a video. I was just looking at things that are really small. Let's just look at them really big. I mean, that in itself isn't a video. And it's not a substitute for a real review video. But if you know how big a blade of grass is, or if you know how big a poppy flower is, and bam, it's now magnified this big, it kind of gives you a feel of what this microscope can do. And I use the term microscope very loosely because it isn't necessarily a microscope. I mean, just under the definition of something that makes teeny tiny things really big, a magnifier, it's more of a magnifier, really. Alright, so remember I paid, this is about a $150 microscope. I had that $100 one. Nothing but trouble, never worked right, and I'll do a review video on that when I get a chance too. And that was also a different brand. It wasn't this KKmoon. Alright, so what do you think? Cool, not cool? You ever looked at things that are really small and you ever look at them, make them really big? Leave your comments in the comment section. And hey, as always, thanks for watching.
Meister 22, the most dangerous man on YouTube.